This morning on The Dish, she calls herself a food fanatic who's sharing her passion with the world. Growing up in Toronto, Grinshpan was fascinated by celebrity chefs she'd seen on television and decided cooking was her career. She earned dual degrees at London's famed Le Cordon Bleu cooking school before jobs and travel took her far and wide to India, Israel, and Southeast Asia.
But it was while working at a bakery here in New York that she put together her first reel of Eden Eats, which led to her show on the Cooking Channel and launched a thriving TV career. And just last year, she opened Des here in New York, a Middle Eastern fast casual restaurant inspired by her travels. Chef Eden Grinshpan, welcome to The Dish.
Hi, guys. Thank you for having me.
This looks spectacular. Tell us what's on the table.
Thank you. Well, so these dishes come from Des, which is short for dessert. So I'm going to start with the sweets first because they're right beside me, and we're going to have them after.
I like the way you think.
These are the rose turmeric shortbread up top, and then we have a tahini chocolate walnut cookie underneath.
Yum.
This is called our carrot meze, and it's harissa honey roasted carrots, and we serve it on top of a tangy labana, which is a strained yogurt. Here is our famous baba ganoush, and right in the middle is actually probably one of my favorite things on the menu, the saffron rice. We have lamb kebabs with tahini. We have cauliflower with preserved lemon chimichurri and capers, and then we have our beet hummus over there.
So good.
It's
ridiculously good.
Thank you. And then we got our cocktail, obviously.
Of course.
It's basically like an Aperol spritz.
Apple is very popular these
We
days.
love
Right?
it.
Yeah.
Well, Eden, we want to start at the very beginning of your culinary experience, and it's at the Food Network. I mean, you were watching what, in the 10th grade?
So I was obsessed with Food Network. And I discovered it in 10th grade. And I would watch like hours of Barefoot Contessa. Like I'm obsessed with Ina Garten.
What was it about? I mean, a lot of people are, but what was it about her or it?
First of all, it's so comforting. I don't know. It's satisfying. You know, watching her create these beautiful dishes, watching her enjoy these gorgeous dishes. I loved her relationship. I love her relationship with Jeffrey. I'm obsessed with her. And like 30-minute meals, Rachel Ray, like super inspiring. I loved how they cooked with such ease.
Right.
And that really, really just like got me interested in getting into the kitchen. So I started cooking for my family. I started baking for my family.
So it was your dad who suggested you go to cooking?
Yes, my parents are the best. And they realized that I had such like a passion for food. And my dad's like, you know, you should go to Le Cordon Bleu in London, like specific.
Yeah.
I studied pastry and cuisine, and I got the Grand Diplôme.
But then when you were done at Le Cordon Bleu, you went and traveled.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I think when I moved to London, I also had an opportunity to travel throughout Europe, and I got like the travel bug. And I ended up going to India, and I completely fell in love.
That's in fact where you made your first video.
Yeah, so I was backpacking in India, and I ended up volunteering at an orphanage there. And they had a cafe. It wasn't being run at the time. And I was like, well, I just graduated culinary school. I can totally open this and run it for you. I, created a menu. I started shopping. I started getting everything ready. And my dad, again, calls me and he's like, you should film this.
Really? Was his idea?
His idea. I ended up moving to New York City, and I got it cut into a reel. And I was working at a bakery at the time, and ended up getting that video to a really big agent here in New York City.
And that turned into Eden Eats.
Yes, that eventually turned into partnering with my then partner, Samantha Schutz. We created a show, and we sold it to the Cooking Channel.
This was the thing you dreamed of. What is it like when you achieve a dream like that?
That was surreal. Seeing myself on television for the first time, like, I'll never forget that. I was like, it was crazy. I cried. I was like crying, and then I didn't know what to do, so I was like drinking champagne. And then next thing you know, I'm like,
when in doubt,
next thing you know, there's like a keg stand. I'm like, what's happening here? But no, that was amazing. And that actually was the beginning of my television career.
Yeah.
Since then, I've judged a bunch of different cooking shows. And then it's taken me back to actually Canada, where now I am the host of Top Chef Canada. Yeah, which is also like such a surreal,
pinch me kind of thing.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
congratulations
Thank
on
you.
it all. But we
Thank
have
you.
to ask you if there was a person you could share this fabulous meal with, who would it be as you sign, and why?
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna listen. Oprah.
We haven't heard about her before.
I I absolutely love her. I would love to cook for her. That's definitely on my list of like people that if I met, I don't know, I think I'd just cry.
Well, Chef Eden Grinshpan, thank you for being here with us.
Oh my God, of course. Thank you for having me.
Pleasure.
And if you want to know more about Eden and the dish, head to our website at cbsthismorning.com.